Well, never thought I'd be making this video. Feels like just yesterday,
And this is
sat
my first video.
in this
So
very room,
basically what we do on this challenge,
making my first ever YouTube video, thinking I would take off and become the new Mr. Beast. Well, we all saw how that went. Uh, Nowhere near those numbers, but we got closer than most, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is it. The last video, the last you'll ever see of me, more than likely. Um, I started this channel in April of 2021 as an eighth grader. Wait, no, I was a seventh grader. I was a seventh grader. And now I'm going to be a freshman in college in the next week, which is wild. Um, I started the channel. I didn't know what I wanted to do because I wanted to try a bunch of different ways to go viral and stuff. Which I got my first 1,000 1,000 view video in like 3 weeks, and I was like, all right, this is good. This is my life now. I'm gonna be famous. And then I tried another video, and then I got like 10 views. So that didn't work very well. Really though, what changed the game for me was when I hit 50 subscribers. And back in 2021, if you hit 50 subscribers, that meant you could live stream stuff. And so my first live stream we did, I was with two of my friends from two tennis buddies from back in the day, all the way back in seventh grade. Wow. I'm not going to edit this video very much because I don't really want to, and you guys can just see the authenticity, of it. Um, yeah, the first stream, my mic didn't work, so you guys didn't even hear me on stream. And then the second stream we did, it actually worked. It's pretty great live stream. You should go watch it. The Ariana Grande live
We'll see
stream
what laser beam rates
with
your
my buddy Jake. That was a good time. I'm not gonna
live
recap
stream.
every stream, by the way, but you know, had some great memories on the streams. The streams became pretty much the vocal point of the Squeaker channel and what I wanted to do. After I realized I'm probably not gonna make millions of dollars doing this and buy a mansion at the age of 15. So then I figured out kind of what I wanted to do and just have a good time playing some Fortnite with the boys. Maybe make some clips off of it, see what happens. Uh, but I always wanted to hit 100 subscribers. I was really trying to milk that right out of the gate. And eventually we did. It was great. It was awesome. Good time. Had 100 subscribers special. Two of them actually. That was J Boy's first appearance, and I think his little pug's first appearance as well on the channel. So that was cool. And then we hit 200, and then we hit 300, and I was like, okay, maybe we got something here. And then we got to 500, and I was like, whoa, maybe we can get to 1,000. I never thought I'd see 1,000 subscribers in my day, and then we just slowly. It was a really slow process, and then eventually we got to like 990 subscribers, and I was like, frick, bro, this might actually be a possibility here. Uh, and it did. I posted like 3 videos in one night, put a bunch of hashtags on them just so I could try to get something out of it. I woke up, hit 1,000 subscribers. It was amazing. Uh, and then that was kind of when I feel like that was my freshman year or sophomore year or something like that. And then I kind of started the decline a little bit. I wasn't really trying to push out as much content as I could, like I was early on. And then you know, then the incident comes about 2 years ago when we were with Big My and we were streaming something, and I tried to do an IRL stream, and Big My was on it without a mask on, and YouTube thought that it was bad. So then they banned me from live streaming. And then I was like, well, this is it. That's the end of the channel. But I appealed it. They said, no, you're good. They took away my strike, but I couldn't stream. So I was like, well, I'm never playing Fortnite ever again. It was during that second Marvel season, which we were really hyped about. We got some videos on that with me screaming really loud. And then one day I just was like, whatever, let's see if it has changed yet. And it finally worked. And then you can see my reaction to that, which is great.
We're freaking back.
And then we kind of got back on it there. Let's see here. Then what happened? Well, then kind of the second kind of the peak of the channel was the OG season, the first one. Just great times, great memories, the events with Barv going again. That was really great. And then the second peak, I'd say, well, not just the second peak, just another peak in general, was probably OG season 2. Was the remix season with like Juice WRLD and all that. That was just a great time. Set a bunch of records. I think that still has the most wins in a stream in channel history. I think is 6, which is insanity, but it just shows how bad we are at Fortnite. But this is a big deal for us. It was awesome. And then let's see, what was the most? And then the Simpsons one this last November, which was an absolute blast of a time. And then about 6 months ago, I made a video of me sitting like right here, pretty much. I said, I'm retiring. I'm going on a retirement tour. Uh, the retirement tour is complete. So obviously, I know we didn't have like all the amazing praise, and we didn't like get 1,000 videos or watchers on streams. Be like, oh, congrats, man. I wasn't really trying to do that, but uh, it was a good time though. Hopefully, you will have watched the stream, the last stream, which is amazing. Um, but yeah, so yeah, it's over now. Everything's done. Uh, so for that, now I'm gonna say get it going to my thank yous because obviously I didn't freaking do any of this by myself. Obviously. So shout out to the parents first because they let me do this, and they're like, you got to wear a mask though because you're in 7th grade, and we don't really want your face going around. So I was like, okay. So then I put on the Spider-Man mask. Haven't taken it off since, and I'm not going to now. So that's part of the mystery. You guys will never get to see my face on the channel. So you can infer. I mean, if you know me in real life, then you obviously know what I look like. So there's that, I guess. But yeah, thank you to you guys too. The viewers. Big part of the huge channel, and obviously you don't get to 1,000 subscribers without doing anything, without getting viewers. So that's obviously important. And then to the big three, Big My, shout out Big My, little cuz, came into the channel about 2 or 3 years ago. He was kind of on and off, and then there was a real point like 2 summers ago. He was really in the vocal point. He was all in, which was hype. So appreciate Big My, J Boy. Me and J Boy known each other since birth. Been a day one, literally. And yeah, thanks J Boy for letting us make fun of you a little bit sometimes, and singing the spooky, scary skeleton song as well. Uh, Great times, great memories. It was such an honor to watch you turn from a very high pitched voice, little man, to a deeper voiced racist man. So there's that, I guess. Look forward to the journey we have. And then Little Pug, if you didn't know, Little Pug is my brother, actually. So there's that. He hopped on, and then he had the most echoey mic you have ever heard in your entire life. If you watch those first streams for like the first, I don't know, maybe like 8 months of the channel, like, and he was on it, so much echo, and that's because he was sitting right on this couch while I played like right there, um, on the stream. So we were in the same room with two mics that were like about, I don't know, probably 8 feet away from each other. So there's that. But thank you to Little Pug for being on the stream as well. His voice has also changed quite a bit. I guess Big Mai's voice has probably changed the most, probably, because my word, he sounded like a 4-year-old when he first got on the channel, and now he actually kind of sounds like a high schooler, which he is now. So there's that. But yeah, I guess that's gonna wrap it up. I mean, it's been an honor doing this. Thank you guys for just watching, and being a part of the journey. Uh, some people are like, why are you always freaking live streaming and doing all this stupid crap? Well, I do it so I can remember all this stuff. Take a lot of pictures and crap, and because I like to remember stuff, and this is no exception. I like when I'm bored sometimes, like on a road trip, I'll literally just pull up old streams just so I can watch, reminisce on the times with the boys. Uh, Now, obviously, there's some instances where I have to make some private or something, like the Squeaker plays in a pool videos, all three of them, because I was kind of getting clowned on in school for it. So thanks to everyone who was doing that. It's okay. It's fine. Uh, I'm just cheesing. Don't worry about it. They were funny times, though. They were very funny times. But yeah, I made these, especially the live streams. I made those so that I could remember them. And hopefully you guys remember doing that stuff too. So this is it. This is all you get to see of me forever. Who knows? Maybe my son will want to take up the mantle and put the mask on if I ever have a son or a daughter or something. In like, I don't know, 13, 15 years. This channel will probably still be here. Just dormant and nothing going on. So who knows? But as for me, the Squeaker, as originally named in 2021, this is it for me. Going off to a new journey. Who knows? Maybe if everything in my life just completely changes, well, we're back to content and we're going to become the new Mr. Beast. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the last time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.